So there's like this film, and it's called 50 Shades of Grey. And it's about this guy who's wealthy, and he's got the type of money where, he's literally in the elite class, where basically anything he wants, he can have. And I do mean literally anything, right? And out of everything, he decides, for whatever reason, I guess the writer decided to be unimaginative. And this guy, this billionaire, decides to date some homely looking chick. I mean, out of all the women he could date, he literally has the type of money where he could fly in exotic hotties, exotic virgin hotties at whatever age group he wants from around, all over the earth, all around his neighborhood, all over the entire earth. He could scour the land and fly out exotic Asian, Hispanic, Latino, African, Sub-Saharan, whatever the fuck type of chick he wants, or all of them. Test them all for STDs, test them all to make sure they're all virgins if he wants, and then do them all, and then send them all back to wherever the hell they came from. First class. That's the type of money that this guy's got. And they're telling you that rather than do that, rather than go on some amazing whirlwind adventure, or just dive deep into poon, and just do whatever he wants with women, or do whatever, anything. He decides to put all that aside and date some homely looking chick. And on top of that, allow this homely looking bitch to influence him, to influence his business decisions, and influence his lifestyle. And she somehow is controlling him. Okay? This film, in my opinion, is like one of the grand delusions of the female mind. And the reason why I want to talk about it is because there's this chick I've been, we're not really in a relationship, but every so often we see each other. And she's been making it a point to try to get closer to me, closer than just every now and then maybe we get physical or whatever, and that be it. Or every now and then maybe we meet up, have a conversation, and then we go somewhere or do whatever. She's been trying to get, I guess, through my barrier. And what winded up happening is we winded up hanging out at my place, and she wanted to watch a movie. And out of all the movies we could have watched, she convinced me to watch this movie, 50 Shades of Grey. And I remember a couple of times she had been talking to me about it, and she was telling me how it's like a great film and how the book was better, but it was still a good film, and how it gets her really horny and what it's about. And the way she described this film was not at all the way I saw it at all. There were parts where I could tell she was getting turned on, and I was like, man, I was trying so hard not to laugh, but I couldn't stop myself from laughing because it was just so fucking stupid. It was just this guy is such a fucking moron. Oh my God, this guy, he's the biggest freaking moron I've ever seen in my life. Okay. I think his name is Christian or something. And he, for whatever reason, he's this world-renowned business guy. People know him for business, and he has this office, and he's hired these women in these super tight clothes, these the modern day suits that these chicks have been wearing. I see a lot of girls in the Air Force. They would wear these it's like this skirt suit kind of thing. Anyway, these chicks had on some stuff like that, but it was very sexualized, and their hair was very pulled back, and it was not a single hair was out of place, and the way they conducted themselves was just so proper, but yet at the same time it was somehow sexual. It was a weird fucking film, okay? And this dude, like the honestly, the only good thing about him, I would say, the only really good thing about him, because I try to, be balanced in how I see things. He had some really nice cars. Like, he had some badass cars, but I mean, apart from the cars that he really didn't spend enough time in, I mean, there was nothing intelligent about this guy. There was nothing wise about this dude. And the way this chick was, like, literally fawning over how this guy is, and just, she was literally salivating at the thought of fucking, watching this dude parade around like a jackass, completely mentally enamored by this homely looking bitch. Like, this chick, when I tell you this is a basic generic white girl, like, this is the type of white chick that you would wind up fucking on accident. Basically, you're just out minding your own business and you accidentally fuck a white bitch. That's the type of chick that this girl is. Okay, this is the type of chick that everybody has had, everybody passes around. Maybe she grew up in the hood and, like, everybody ran a train on her. I don't know, but that's the type of chick, that's the kind of vibe I got from looking at this girl. Okay, she just looked like one of those chicks that was into anything, and everything had already been done to her, and that was it. But the way she was acting, she was asking these questions. She asked this one question to this dude. She was like, "Hey, Christian, so are you gay?" And he looked at her and he didn't answer right away. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, I thought the dude looked gay. I thought he looked gay as hell the whole film. He looked like a fucking fruitcake if I ever saw one. But here's the thing, she didn't see it that way. The chick I've been messing around with, she saw this guy as like a masculine man, like a really, really tough fucking dude for some reason. And I mean, I'm looking at him as somebody who, if me and this guy were standing toe to toe, this motherfucker would not want to fight me. He would back all the way down, because not only would he get rolled, he'd get crushed. He'd get crushed in the dust. But I think it's a societal indoctrination. Okay, in this film, I would recommend you see it if you want a good laugh. And I mean, if you want to see, like, the mindset of these girls, and what all they're really into, they're into some stupid shit. And then the guy, another thing about this guy that made him, like, fucking borderline retarded was the fact that he was having relations with this chick, right? Or he was supposed to be having sex with her. And rather than have sex with her, she said, "You can do anything you want." He pulled out a paddle and started, like, smacking her in the ass really fucking hard. And I just remember thinking, like, you see people do this on TV, and I mean, everybody's heard of BDSM, but what kind of pleasure is that? Is this not, it's not really a pleasurable sensation for either party involved, not for the dude or for the chick that's getting her ass spanked. It's stupid fucking behavior that people for some reason have been conditioned is somehow sexual. And I don't get it. And it's honestly fucking stupid. But the guy, he was smacking her on the ass, and he was literally about to fucking bust a nut, like smacking this chick's ass with this fucking wooden paddle. And I remember looking at it thinking, what? Like, what in the hell is possessing this guy to about to have a fucking orgasm from smacking this chick so hard in the ass, like beating her in the ass, and she's crying, and he's about to. It's like, oh man, it's insanity, dude, and it's like a complete paradoxical shift from what is fun, from what is normal behavior to crazy sadomasochistic, sadist behavior. People just beating each other and getting off on it like it's just the thing to do. And the chick, she's watching this, and she's like, "Oh my God, he's pushing her to her limits." And I'm like, what the fuck? What? I'm just like, yo, this is crazy, man. Like, this is fucking crazy. And she was talking about, oh, the book, it was even more intense than this. And I'm like, intense? This is fucking insane, is what this is. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, chicks today, with films like this and them being so into it, and this being like one of the highest grossing films of all time, it shows how completely fucked up, these chicks are out here, man. They are gone. Mentally gone. Like, I'm talking about, they are just gone. And then in watching this film, I realized that she was using a lot of the I guess they're called seduction techniques. She was using the seduction techniques on me. I saw this chick doing like the same lip gestures and like the way she was handling her body and like her posture. She was doing the same shit to me to get into like position to where she is right now with me, because I kind of got my guard up where I'm trying to keep all chicks away from me. But this girl, she used these fucking seduction slut techniques. I don't know what you call them. I guess homely, innocent type. Well, not really innocent, but just, I was seduction. Like, these are seduction techniques. And I think we need to pay attention to this shit because, I mean, their tactics, chicks' tactics now are changing. They're changing it up. Like, the level of game, like, girls have always been brain ninjas. They've always been like real cerebral in how they come at you. But now it's at a whole new level, like with just slutty fucking behavior and just subtly slutty behavior, where it's like you kind of fall into the trap inadvertently. And that's what this film is, man. It's chaos on fucking crazy wheels, BDSM insanity. And I'll say this, and then I'm gonna close this video out. I think that society has progressed to the point where sex, like actual sex, like penis and vagina sex, that is no longer the norm. What's normal now is literally beating the shit out of the person you're supposedly into. And that's what we see, I think, in these courthouses. The child support, the alimony, them taking all your money, the conflict of the relationship, all of this shit, this emotional roller coaster. This is what girls crave. And they've been conditioned, I believe, by themselves to want chaos, to want turmoil. And this proves, in my opinion, that a woman essentially is a being of pure fucking chaos. Peace.